And here we go, fight fans. The following contest is being brought to you by Born Fighter Magazine. Introducing all three men in the cage at this time. First, starting with your referee. He is a triathlete, a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, 5-time state Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and no-gi champion, kickboxing and jiu-jitsu instructor at Ann Arbor MMA, former amateur MMA champion, now an undefeated pro fighter with King of the Cage and other organizations, with a 3-0 professional record. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for this matchup, Mr. Danny McIntyre. And now officially introducing your fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in white, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, he weighed in at 170 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing the International Dojane of Champions. He comes to the cage with a record of 4 wins and 5 losses, with 1 win coming by way of submission and 2 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, here is Martinez, the Tank Bradley. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red trunks trimmed in white. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in at 170 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist, bringing with him to the cage a perfect record of 3 wins and no losses, with 1 win coming by way of submission and 1 big win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing Garden City, ladies and gentlemen, here is John Turnbull. This WXC matchup is scheduled for 3 rounds or less. Referee Danny McIntyre.
All right, down the cage door is about to get shut, and this fight's about to get started, and WXC Uprising is about to be in full effect. And here we go.
These nice quick shots on the inside.
Yeah. The boxing of Martinez looked nice. He looked nice and short in his striking.
Oh, both guys real busy.
Yeah.
Right, now the thing about it is the clinch and the grind of the clinch actually sucks a lot of energy out. And keeping up a pace, like pushing back and forth, spinning off like that, a lot of times when guys sit in there and work the whole time, you know, they tend to burn out a little early. So we'll see, you know, maybe this might come down to a conditioning thing. Maybe just got a little more gas.
And not just a nice takedown, but straight down to mount. It's about as bad as it can get. John Turnbull obviously in complete control now. And if you're on the bottom of this, you got to understand that your leash is short and you got to do stuff to get out of there.
And then turn on the inside.
Out of the kitchen into the fire, he ended up giving up his back.
Well, he's so close, and he needs to start pushing him back into the fence. So if you put someone's back into the fence, it makes it a lot harder for him to get leverage.
Yeah.
And it's so close right there. That's something you get a lot with having, you know, good mat awareness, good cage awareness, is knowing where to kind of lean up against somebody.
Yeah, when to go into the cage, when to go out of it, and those type of things. Absolutely.
See, he's giving him space now by turning away from the wall. He's making it easier for him to work on top.
Yeah, he should have pushed him into the cage.
Should just
take away options.
Yeah, still a chance. Just sit back into him.
Yeah. And this is where, as a coach with John, I would say, instead of focusing so hard on stretching him out, instead of using all this energy, you know, you should be hitting. You should be making him pay for this position, soften him up, and then go trying to advance.
He's riding a little bit high.
Yeah.
He's still got good position, but he's still riding a little bit high.
Yeah. And Martinez, I'm not so sure if he can take advantage of this. He seems like he's tough and he's durable, but some of the decision making might not be perfect yet. He's had some opportunities here to get into better positions.
Yeah, I think he needs to turn over. I mean, that's
working on that choke here, but just And he's about to fall off completely.
Yeah, shake, shake, shake. There you
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Nice forward pressure.
Yep.
Good way to reverse position. Now he needs to work hard to pass that half guard.
Yeah. I think, unfortunately, on the amateur scene with the newer guys, you see a lot of people, they're content with guard, and they shouldn't be.
Yeah, you know, something I learned kind of early on was that, you know, when you're in someone's half guard, you're also in half mount.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the ability to tie someone's leg off and hold them there, you can land shots and you can grind out a round from someone's half guard. There's not a lot of offensive attacks that someone can make from the bottom while getting hit in a half guard.
Yeah. Yeah, you can punch the jiu-jitsu out of a lot of people in half guard.
And I know the whole like De La Riva method and like Marcelo Monteiro, they work a lot off the half guard, but that's something when you've got a gi, you've got handles, you've got stuff to work with, and you don't have someone drilling you all in your face.
Yeah. Yeah, I know some of the half guard drills. Remember, you used to train a lot the half guard knee bars.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I know that there's things to do, but those are hard to pull off with somebody on top of you punching you in the face.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, and you know, from a top game, the best thing I think to do when you're in someone's half guard, especially that late in the round, it's going to be hard to pass them out. And even if you do pass them out, it's going to be hard to do damage. The best idea would be to lock that down, sit back on his legs so he can't get full guard, and just try to hope that you can steal the round.
Yep. So how do you see that first round? John or Martinez?
I'm going to go with John just from early. Martinez had a nice turnaround at the end, but I don't think it was really enough to take the round from him.
I would agree. Oh.
It's a nice standing knee.
Yeah.
Punch is not as tight or as crisp, and the knee's not quite as accurate as they were in the first round.
Yeah. These guys are still working though.
Working hard, but not as crisp and accurate. I think it's more of a just try to finish now.
Yeah.
I think they've kind of got comfortable with each other.
Yeah. Back here in the back mount position again, and looks like his corners told him to soften him up a little bit and punch him.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was good. You know what? It's a good time to dump somebody. Anytime you catch someone in a transition, you know, it's a freak accident. It wasn't like an overly technical thing. He was going to set his second hook. You bucked, and he fell off.
Yep. Well, we'll see. This last time he was on top, he was able to put a little bit on him. This time around, not so much.
I think you need to lock down and settle, and he's looking a little bit winded.
Yeah, Martinez is definitely breathing a little bit hard right now.
I think a smart move for him would have been to maybe try to hold that position. Maybe just bury his head and hold on to him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's eating some shots now.
Oh, yeah. Corners yelling knees, and absolutely the right thing to do at this point. Surprised to not see his why he's not grounding his hand.
Well, he needs to put his hand down, or he needs to put a knee down right now. He's going to just sit there and continue hitting shots.
Yeah, it looks like he's choosing all the wrong defenses at this point. It's nothing worse than being tired in a fight either, where you feel that you can't really fight to your potential. That guillotine was actually deep. And it pops off. Whoa, nice transition to the triangle.
Nice movement. He needs to get the angle. It's too early to pull in the head.
Oh,
Nice straight
nice. That looks
nice.
pretty.
Extend your hips. He needs to get underneath that leg.
Yeah.
Reach through that leg. Don't worry about the foot. Reach through the leg with your hand.
Yeah, I think his elbow is just popped past and nothing left for him. I think he's too tired to finish.
But he can sit up right now. He can sit up and turn into him and finish that single.
Yeah. The last time he hung on to the leg, he was just hanging, almost as if. I think he's tired. I really do think so.
But I think one big burst out, he can land on top.
Yep. Well, the big trouble, and I hope that they tell him this in the corners. Right now, John Turnbull is up 2 rounds to none.
He needs to stop just turtling.
Yeah.
You can't. That's not a position you're allowed to just sit in.
Yeah, no, you cannot win a fight from there.
No, and anytime you sit down, anytime you sit in a turtle, anytime you sit, covered up, or you sit on a bad shot too long, all you're doing is you're telling the judges I'm tired and I'm going to let him beat me up for a little while because I'm trying to, I'm trying to get something back.
Well, and as a referee, you're looking at that kind of stuff, and if they start throwing, it's also a place where you as a referee say, well, he wants to get out of here.
Yeah. You know what, though, when he's been down, I haven't really seen any kind of, like, fight-ending attempts. I
nope,
haven't seen, like,
I
really
agree.
power flurries or, really reaching back, trying to land. He's doing enough to stay busy, to say,
yep.
I'm winning, but not really enough to finish the fight.
Yeah, he's not looking to close up, but I also think he's breathing rather heavily as well. So I think he's trying for some energy conservation to make sure he can finish this fight strong.
And it's a good way to conserve energy when you get someone down. It's just to
yep.
sit there and fire off little shots.
While you're winning.
Yeah, enough to keep the ref, to let you stay there, but not enough to burn out any energy.
Yep, absolutely. Where's the third and final round? Right off the bat. I like the urgency I see here. We'll see how long this lasts.
It's a lot of arm punches, though.
Yeah.
A lot of not a lot on it. Just trying to make contact.
Yeah.
Which is how you win a round. But if you've given up the first two, you really need to start loading up.
Yeah.
Nice knee slide through and spin up. You've got enough room to spin up. He's not clinched and holding you.
No. And we're back at the same exact spot where those knees were landing. And this time he went down. Smart choice to. I would rather probably put a hand down.
Smart,
than
yeah, smart to put something down, not smart to give him your back.
At this time, at least, he's using the cage a little bit more to his advantage by making sure he's on it.
I think sitting out right now and pulling guard wouldn't really be too bad. He's got long legs. He seems to be able to lock things in quick.
Yeah.
Go for a sub. You need to
finish. The closest he's been to winning this fight was when he was on his back.
You need to just pull half guard, get him in.
Mm-hmm. And now we're back, and this time he's a lot more tired.
That was just the not right direction for him to roll right there.
Yeah, out of all the directions, that was probably the only way I would say don't go that way.
Of all the ways to turn, don't. He needs to move. He needs to have a sense of urgency. It needs to be an all or nothing kind of thing.
Yeah.
There you go. And then you know what? Turn and bump.
Yep. Wrong turn again.
I think what's happening is I think he's not getting hurt from the back, so he doesn't feel the need. A lot of times it's real easy to get complacent when it does.
But it's not urgent.
Yeah, when you don't feel danger, when you don't feel cut, when you don't feel hurt, when you don't feel bruised, when the shots aren't doing damage, you really don't feel the need.
Oh, that choke is on. That's deep. That's over. It almost looked a little bit like he was out of gas, and that was an opportunity for him to get out.
Yeah, I mean, he really wasn't putting up. I mean, there really wasn't much coming back on that one.
All right, well, next fighter is going to be mine, so I'm going to rotate off, and I will be back with you after the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands for both of the fighters in this cage. Your tap out came at 2 minutes of the third round for your winner by rear naked choke submission, John Turnbull.